In Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda #2, we saw how Black Panther and his team tracked dark energy which was emanating in a small town in Oklahoma, only to find out that the source of this energy was the incredibly powerful Sentry who recently merged with his dark self known as the Void. I fully understand the plot's needs to take down powerhouses such as the Sentry, but what confuses me sometimes is the way the writers write the fights, as if they have no idea whatsoever about the powers and the abilities of the characters they are writing. Black Panther summoned All-Father Thor, who blasted the Sentry with Mjolnir, but was answered with a mighty blow which made him bleed. The confrontation between Sentry and Thor was reasonable in my opinion. Sentry remarked that he is sick of his fate fighting his inner demon inside, and those who think he is insane outside. What was unacceptable for me is the fact that Okoye, who does not have any superpowers whatsoever, managed to hold the Sentry with her spear, until Fat Cobra blasted him with his chi energy. It's true that Thor hit him with Mjolnir before Okoye managed to hold him, but there is nothing mentioned about Sentry being stunned from the blow, for example. The Sentry is easily considered among the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. Robert Reynolds gained his godly powers from the Super Soldier Serum, which was originally used on Captain America, but was modified to be 100,000 times more powerful. It is stated that his powers are limitless, and that there is nothing he can do. The Sentry is immortal and omnipotent. He had some insane feats of strength, durability, endurance, and speed, even before merging with the Void. He was able to rip Carnage in half, and was able to defeat Tyrax, the Herald of Galactus, and break in his cosmic axe. He was too much for the Absorbing Man who can control the Hulk himself. Creel just melted with the power of the million exploding suns. Spider-Man, in a moment of reflection, recalls that the Sentry fought Galactus to a standstill, and that's before he merged with the Void. He was able to rip Ultron in half, whose outer armor is made of adamantium, the toughest metal in the Marvel Universe, and there are very few who can do that with their bare hands. And when he was controlled by the Void and lost control over his actions, Sentry easily ripped Ares, the god of war, in half. The Void itself is insanely powerful, that he killed Loki in seconds and destroyed the entire city of Asgard. In the negative zone, the Void becomes at its strongest and was able to defeat the Hulk by breaking every single bone in his body, just because he didn't like Bruce Banner. The Void has fully merged with the Sentry, creating a new persona. This new Sentry was able to overcome the Sentry in the form of Scout very easily, implying that the merged Sentry is more powerful than the pre-incarnations who have defeated characters such as the Molecule Man after he gained his powers, Thor after the Sentry was resurrected by the Apocalypse twins as a Horseman of Apocalypse, Sorceress Morgan Le Fay, Ares, Carnage, Absorbing Man, and Loki, and has gone toe-to-toe with the enraged World War Hulk, arguably making this new Sentry the most powerful being in the Marvel Universe. That being said, how can Okoye, who does not possess any superpowers whatsoever, how can she hold the merged Sentry with a spear? Again, I am not against the plot, but I urged writers to write better scenarios that would respect characters' powers and abilities. Black Panther should have summoned the entire Avengers team, and not only Thor, and the battle with the Sentry should have lasted for many issues, and not only few pages, and that's all before they managed to weaken his defenses to be taken down by Fat Cobra. I understand that this is the Agents of Wakanda's book, but this is the Sentry and the Void combined. So the writer should have shown better understanding of the new Sentry's powers and abilities. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.